Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and welcome back to PCM22 Dragons episode 23. And we continue on with our season chock full of World Tour races. Even if they are some of the lower ones, they're better opportunities for us as you're looking at a field that's not quite as strong. Van Aert's here, Van Tricht is here, ASCII is here, Wright is here, but it falls off pretty quickly in terms of talent, or at least hopefully it does. They shouldn't be stacking the field each and every time. This is the final cobbled sector, but we hit the new as of last year crosswind sectors. That feels like a bit of a failed experiment, as there's only a couple races that even use it, and there's generally not even a noticeable impact with it, but we'll see if there's 60k to go, so we do need to get water one final time. Taraskin is going to be up for that task. We'll go ahead and send him back. We do once again see a split as we kind of come out of it, but then it all comes back together. And it does seem to at least impact. I think it hurts the flat rating a little bit on kind of what you have as we see a small group escaping and trying to go forward, but now with 35k to go, nobody's going anywhere. The break still has 3 minutes to the front six. That's tricky. Now 2:45. Let's go ahead and set these two up to push a little bit harder. Hold their position. 58 left now in the peloton and shrinking. So apparently it's working. Crosswinds are doing some damage. And we're now looking at a 2-minute advantage to the front six, but just 19k to go. So very soon we're going to put our foot down and get on with our program. And you can see our group is just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Now just 42 chasing, 14k, and there's the front six, now just 50 seconds away. So 40 left in the peloton and just 30 seconds to the breakaway six, and you're seeing right at this moment a group trying to attack, so good thing we've already made our move and countered any potential attack right now, as they would have easily gotten off the front. Brandon needs to gel as well. Oscar's not going to last terribly long. I think he's going to struggle at the end of this thing, but we're now looking at 9k. Two coming around the corner, bringing in the breakaway group, and we're on to ready. Just 44 left here, and we're going to be down to no in a moment. Countering the attack of some favorites, actually. Really some favorites. And we're down to 6k. Oscar is going to be out in a second as well. And so we are down to Die and Schechter for 4k, and you're seeing ASCII attack, and he may get away with this one potentially. 3.5. Okay, Die going a little bit harder. I think we've got ASCII covered. 2.7. 2.4. 2k. Die starting his sprint and setting up Schechter. Schechter's got a nice lead out. There's just 14 left in the group. He's got the lead as we head for the finish line, but the red bar is gone just before the end. He didn't quite have enough, but he will have a top 5. Van Aert takes the win. Schechter is 4th. That's a high finish. That's worth a lot of points. For a moment, it looked like we might just have it. I mean, you're seeing pretty solid guys. Caseboll, ASCII, Campenarts, Ucha Brooks, all in the top 20. Die takes 15th. No, and Oscar still coming in, but top 5 is a very good result for us. It's E3 Saxo Bank, and this is a mix. It's got some difficult cobbled sectors, it's got some difficult climbs, but then it's largely flat and not the longest of races. But without a strong race day condition bonus, I don't see us having much of a chance on this one. Cracking the top 25 is going to be a fairly big ask. For now, you got 72 riders that make up the peloton, and a small remnant of a breakaway that is nearly been reeled in. The most undulating period that we are going to experience is right here, right now. This is also the toughest cobbled sectors that we're going to see. Can we hang on? We've got some fatigue already, and like I said, no one is looking terribly strong today. Schechter has a 0, Oscar has a +2, Dai has a -2, so the sprinters who could actually do something aren't looking great. Chu, the only cobbled guy, is a -1. Taraskin does have a +3, so I might change focus to try to add him in, but you're seeing right there, we see a big drop as Oscar is, 65 cobble rating and can't climb. Really bad combination there, and he's already been dropped. Now it's 22 chasing. He and Dai are going to have to put their foot down and hopefully regain contact. At the Tyenberg, 3 stars. Regaining contact for now. I can see how they go backwards when we climb. No's been dropped. He definitely won't be getting back up there. These 3 still have a chance. Big crash there, and we kind of get caught out behind it as we're going past. Noonhouse was in there. Cobrelli was in there. And these guys might be too far back. I'm going to try to do this and go forward. Schechter losing contact for the moment. Taraskin hanging on nicely. That is the front group. This is the second group. There's 28 in that front group. There's 19 here. A couple guys getting dropped. Reddy was leading this group, but he is done. So now on to Dai. Dai trying to pull Oscar forward. These 2 are very nearly done, so if they have anything left, I'm going to use it on trying to help Schechter. Oscar is now done as well. So now it's just Schechter here. 32 chasing 21. Schechter hanging in there. Taraskin looking the freshest, having the best chance of something today. We're going to kind of wait for, like right now. Oh, can you get through? No? Okay, never mind, Schechter. He's almost standing still on this climb. Absolutely losing a ton of ground. Taraskin hanging on nicely. Schechter going for the escape. Can he regain contact up here? Taraskin towards the back end. Got to push much harder than this. Just 17 in the group. But he does not have the cobble rating. So that last hard climb was difficult. And he's going to come out of this without anything. Schechter runs out of energy. We got 5 chasing the front group. Now it's 4 chasing. But we catch 1 more. Asgreen is here. Vermeersch is here. Bloom Levy. Wow, that's an incredible group that Taraskin is hanging with here. Did I put Taraskin on auto? I don't think I put him on auto. I put Schechter on auto. Front 7. Taraskin runs out of red bar. Falls off. Now with Bloom Levy and Voss. Taraskin still has a slight chance at a top 10, but 21k to go. Let's take over control again. Front 9. They're in the trailing 3. 1 rider is dropped from that front 9. It would be really nice if they drop a rider or 2 that we can come back at. Now they drop 3, but they're a minute and a half ahead. These 2 working together. Taraskin taking the free ride. 12k to go. We've recovered a lot. Let's go ahead and contribute a little bit. And sit on again. Now that gap, it opened the gap behind us. And we drop a rider. Did we catch somebody? Nope. Vanderpool takes the win. We've got 2K to go. I didn't see that. Taraskin. He's going to just miss the top 10. He's going to finish 11th. Yes, he is. It's going to be an 11th for Taraskin, but like I said at the start of this one, that is better than expected. I was looking at a barely trying to eke out a top 25. Vanderpool, Van Aert, Asgreen. So we were there with Asgreen. I don't know how he went so far forward from there, how he recovered so well. But Plumier, you got Askey, Van Barl. Really strong field. Campanarts was 14th. Kwiatkowski, 16th. Colbrelli, 17th. He recovered well. Schechter gets 24th, so he'll pick up no points. I think you got to be top 22 to score, right? Gent-Wevelgem, and we're looking at a race that's been made difficult. The 6 riders in the break, for one thing, were given a healthy advantage of more than 6 minutes, and so chasing them down has been a task taken on earlier than normal, and we've been in the crosswind section at high tempo. They're just now starting to let up after some of the riders have been dropped. We're looking at 79 in the peloton, and we begin the climbing phase of Gent-Wevelgem, which does not last terribly long here. We've got 109k still to go, and a peloton mostly intact now. Some riders off the back are not far off the back, but with enough fatigue, will they actually recover? And after a fall, we see another group splitting off, but that quickly comes back together, and we have seen some recovery. So the gap holding at 440. I think it's been that way for about 20k here. That allows some of the riders off back to get back in touch. Now 132 in the peloton. Right now I'm trying to ride easy. Taraskin, the only one who's struggling to find recovery, but you can see how close it is to being on the edge for literally everyone. Skinny road. Front group pulls out a little bit of a gap again, and we are nearly done climbing, and we are about to hit the primary cobbled sector of the day, so let's up the effort. 3 stars and uphill. Let's go 83. Just short enough that when you start from the front, it's not a big deal. The split that occurred closes up real quick, and we're now looking at about 130, chasing the front riders who still have 415. It's another half minute that's been pulled back, and with 64k to go, we need to get water. Let's take... Oh, come on. Big crash there. Big crash. Ucha Brooks is involved. Oscar and Chu are involved. And Oscar is out. He is injured. He will not continue on. So Oscar out of this race. And he's going to miss the remainder of the classic season. He may not be the best rider, but he is still a necessary piece of what we're trying to do. Brandon, no. Just me, or did the field really lighten up here? Ucha Brooks is off the back, so, you know, everybody decided to let up and let him back in. If it was Schechter, they would be racing as hard as could be. Oscar confirms the withdrawal. We're going to come into that last crosswind section here momentarily. Chu, why are you still getting water when I never sent you to get water? You never gave an indication that you were desperate for water. It's with him trying to drop back too. Oh my goodness, another crash. Chu, wow, we are... Chu is gonna come to a halt, just about. Schechter and ready. Just at the back. Just losing contact for a moment, and then another moment, and there's Chu. Chu trying to lead us forward again. This group has been split off. Seeing a lot of yo-yoing at the moment. Red bar can recover down the road, but we've got to get back in contact. Last climb of the day. And Chu's got us back in the group. Had us back in the group. Ready and Schechter. Okay, they're still here. Front three are doing okay. We're still chasing the front five. They have a 240 advantage. Chu doing everything he can to try to pull this back, but we're nearly in contact. And others are kind of establishing that, so for Chu, we can just kind of keep working it. Schechter will recover after we get up here. 28k to go. Chu is done. On to ready. We won't push quite as hard anymore as we pull Schechter forward. Okay, so there are 59 left in the peloton. Go back to protecting Schechter. Dai is still protected. And Chu has gotten back up here. Chu, I'm going to have you sit tight for a moment, but if you can, you're going to protect Brandon No. I'm not sure we're catching the front five. I'm not sure we're going to catch them. And we certainly don't have the firepower to be chasing down hardcore with Oscar out and Schechter just getting a little bit of recovery right. 59. Groups attacking and chasing, but it's still 257 and it's 12k. Schechter does not look like he has enough. Dai has a -2 as well. This is looking to be a rough day. 9k. Okay, let's do what we can here. I don't think we're necessarily riding for Schechter. Schechter will put him at the back and hope he can hang on, but I think we're riding for Dai to be led out by Ready and then No. $9k. Taraskin, take this right hand side. Come on, you're supposed to be the one out front. Dai and Schechter getting blocked off. Schechter's nearly out of energy. And we are too far down really to do anything here. So Schechter's not going to happen today. No, starts to come through, tries to improve our position. We're going to have to go full 99 here. Never mind Schechter. It's now Dai's day. 3k, here we go. Merging up front. The front four are still there. And not going to get caught. 2.7k. Gels kick in. No is sprinting, soft sprinting. And now Ready. And now Dai. I waited till the last K. It didn't matter. He didn't have enough energy left. Rough day. Engelin, Vergaard, Scott, Kessel from the break. Mattis Mikkels, who was on my career mode sprint team, takes 5th. Dainese. Weak field, but rough day with 2 crashes. We get 21st with Ready. That was the highest we finished. That's definitely been our worst race, both on the negative of losing a rider to injury, and as much as Oscar's not the guy, he's still one of our key guys. Having 2 lead out guys is really important for Schechter, and Oscar being out injured is going to hurt that significantly. You could see how difficult it was here at the end, but of course, again, that was multiple guys going down in crashes and trying to recover and not having the energy to finish things off. Right now, Schechter is leading the way for us in 26th position with 312 super prestige points. He's going to probably have to move up a little bit as training structure for Israel is a 5. So it's, it's not absent, it's not nothing. But I think if he gets top 20, top 15, that should be enough for Israel to raise it. Other nations are going to take a lot less. I mean, we've already seen The top, Malaysian rider was outside of the top 100 last year. Last year, Malaysia was a 2-4. Taiwan, Dai's home country, is a 2-3. We've got him up into the top 100. If we can keep him in the top 100, I think that's probably going to be enough for Taiwan to pick up a point this year too. So we've got a couple possible nations. Aiden Kang is another one. He's 120th. And South Korea is also very low with, I think, about a 2 for their training structure. So we've got up to 3 possibilities this year that we can raise up. On the World Tour ranking side of things, we are 6th, even though we're not even in the World Tour and we have no stage races whatsoever. And we are 13th in the Super Prestige with over 1,000 points already. That's big. We had 3,000 a year ago, so it's not like we've already matched that or anything, but it's still March. It is still March. So the team is doing quite well at this stage. Let's hope that trend continues in the long term. The Classic season doesn't have a lot left in it, but next up for us is the Flanders races and then Paris-Roubaix. I don't expect much. Those are a lot tougher classics, as you saw just how tough it was on the last one where things didn't quite go according to plan. I would expect some really poor finishes on the next 3, but we have gotten some decent results, some top 5s, and Cadel Evans win, so there's been that much. We now have our second Israeli 5-star product here with Lieberman having leveled up. He's already the time trial champion of Israel, and we're looking at solid 5 stars and still a little more growth room left. He's got a 79 mountain. This is soon to be our best climber, and with a 76 time trial, he can almost, not quite, handle some stage races at this point. But we're looking at somebody who is very, very well-rounded, a la Lutsenko. That's going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and bye for now.